Hi guys, in this video I'm going to explain everything you should know about importing external LUT in Sony Venice 1 or Sony Venice 2. So let's just jump into it. So first of all, you need to make sure that you have an SD card and that card should be exFAT formatted, and after it's exFAT formatted you can put it in. And now let me just show you what you need to do in the settings. So then what you need to do is you need to long press the menu button to go in full menus. And after you are there, you need to go to timecode media, and here you need to go to format media and format your SD card, because your LUT is gonna be in your SD card. So I will go run, then run again, and now it's gonna be formatting my card. Once it's formatted, I will just do OK and take my card out. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna connect my SD card to the Mac, and then I will go to my LUTs. So I work with a lot of DPs, so I have a lot of LUTs with me. Last time I worked with a DP called, her name is Lara Parrot, and these are her LUT. So first of all, we need to make sure that if you are working with Sony Venice, your LUT should be in .cube format. So I'm gonna just click on any of these. The size of the LUT should be 33 by 33 or 66 by 66. So I will choose one of these LUTs. I will just right click and copy. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my untitled, which is my SD card. And then I will go to private, I will go to Sony Pro, and I will go to LUT. And here I will just paste it by Command V. Now I have my LUT on my SD card. I will eject my SD card and I will go to my camera. Okay, now I have the LUT on my SD card. I'm just gonna put it on my camera. And then what I will do is I will go to my shooting, and in here you have the look settings. So you have look file, and then you have LUT select. So basically, first of all, let me go to the look file, because this is where you're gonna import your LUTs. So I will go to my look file. I will say load user 3D LUT, and then you have these 16 options, because I already have these 16 LUTs in my camera. But let's say I wanna choose LUT on one of these. So I will click on this, and then you can see it's opening this only LUT which I have on my SD card. So it's saying me step 2, select file to load from on the destination one. So I will select this because I have only one LUT on my card. If I had more, it was gonna show more here. So I will click on it, and then there you go. That LUT is assigned to destination number 11. So you have 16 destinations, as I believe. Yes, you have 16 destinations, and you can see these are only Rec 709s. So I can just choose that here as well. So let's say I choose it on 15. There you go, it's loaded, and then you can see it should always say file successfully loaded. If there is any issue, it will not load. So I will say, okay, I will go back now. And now I will go on my look setup. Here, I will go, first of all, in category, you have 3 categories: preset look, user 3D LUT, and ART. So if you want to use any external LUT, you need to be on user 3D LUT. I will click on user 3D LUT, and then I will select it. So that was on destination 11, right? So I will go to destination 11 and I will select it. So now that is set. But how do we really know that if it's going on my monitoring out or not? To make sure that, you need to go back. You need to go to LUT select, and here you need to make sure that SDA1, SDA2, or wherever you are taking the video from is having the look on. If it's log or these, then you will not be able to see the look. So you need to make sure that it's on look. And then another step to make sure that you are getting the right LUT on your SDI out or your monitor out or your HDM out, there is one more step which you can do in monitoring. So to see the name of the LUT on your monitor, what you can do is you can go to monitoring, and in monitoring you can go to overlay and frame line. And here, let's say you are taking your video from SDA 3 and 4. So first of all, make sure that what info is on your SDA 3 and 4. So you can see it's on info A and line A. Line A is like for frame lines. That's not what we are talking about now. So I will go to overlay AB setup now. And in here on A, I will be focused. So I will go down, and you can say here First of all, it's having look status. In look status, you need to enable it on A at least, so you can see. If you have HDMI, it needs to be on B as well. So it's enabled, you can see. And then output LUT should be enabled, and then rec format or LUT should be enabled. These are the things which, if you enable, when you change your LUT, you will be seeing on your monitor, and you don't need to worry, it will not break your LUT in your recording. So I will go back from here, and let me show you on screen now. When I change the LUT, it will show you on screen. And if you are not having this feature on from info, it will not show what LUT you are having applied. You need to go to menus to see it. So let me just show you now. So if I go to my settings again, shooting and look, and in look, if I change my user 3D LUT, if I just toggle between, you can see on my monitor, it's changing that. It's changing the name of the LUT. So this is how good it is to do it, and I would highly recommend you to enable that in info, so you can really see what LUT you are gonna be on, and your DP will be pretty happy with this step. So I hope this video was helpful for you, and it gave you a brief of how to use external LUTs and what steps you should be really doing to make your DP happy. And thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.